Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm so glad you're here today. This video is packed with practical tips to help you create a clean, organized, and stress-free home. Have you ever walked into your home and felt overwhelmed by clutter everywhere, shoes piled by the door, toys scattered across the floor, or papers overflowing on your desk? It can feel impossible to tackle, and you don't even know where to start. I completely understand that feeling. In this video, I'll share the specific strategies I've personally used to transform my living spaces. These are real tested methods that have worked for me, and I promise they're practical and easy. So keep watching and don't forget to subscribe for more tips. You'll definitely want to try these and see the difference for yourself. Now let's start with tidy and organized living room, where small habits like picking up scattered items and arranging books can make the space welcoming and calm. Keeping the living room tidy can feel overwhelming at times, but I've learned that small, consistent habits make a big difference. The first thing I do is gather all the little items that tend to scatter around: remotes, magazines, cups, small decorations, charging cables, and headphones. Once these are collected, it immediately gives the room a sense of order. Next, I sort my magazines and books into a dedicated rack or tray. Using small trays on the coffee table for keys, coasters, or other random items works wonders. It keeps everything contained yet accessible. I also make a habit of checking under the sofa and between cushions for crumbs or dust. Vacuuming and wiping down frequently touched surfaces keeps the room feeling fresh and inviting. For families with children, I've found that using clear plastic bins or designated baskets for toys is essential. Kids can easily see what belongs where, and cleanup becomes a game rather than a chore. One small tip I swear by is putting up a gentle reminder, like a small note near the sofa or table, encouraging everyone to return items to their place. It's a simple cue, but over time it helps everyone develop the habit of keeping the space organized and calm. Tomorrow, I'll tell you about the things that make your house messy that you really don't need to keep. Trust me, it'll be good for your home and for you too. Tune in tomorrow. Now that our living room feels calm and organized, let's step over to the entryway where first impressions matter. Next, we'll explore Keep Your Entryway Clean. I usually start by sweeping and wiping down the doormat and any rugs. Dust and dirt tend to accumulate around plant pots, so I make sure to clean them regularly. Wiping door handles and light switches is another small step that keeps the space looking fresh and hygienic, especially in high traffic areas. Shoes can be one of the biggest sources of clutter at the entrance. I organize them into racks or boxes, separating everyday shoes from those used less frequently. This simple step saves time when getting ready and prevents tripping hazards. I also pay attention to other items that tend to pile up near the door: bags, coats, hats, and even packages or mail brought in from outside. Everything that doesn't belong on the floor has a designated spot, which makes cleanup quick and easy. One practical tip I love is placing a small tray or shallow box on a console table for keys, wallets, and phones. This not only keeps them in one place, but also prevents that frantic "where did I put it?" moment in the morning. Over time, these little habits transform a cluttered, chaotic entryway into a welcoming, organized space. It's a small investment of time, but it creates a sense of calm the moment you step inside your home. With the entryway neat and functional, it's easier to focus on your day. Let's take a look at the workspace. Now let's focus on tidy and functional workspace. I remove everything that doesn't belong: old papers, receipts, broken pens, or anything that has piled up over time. Just clearing the clutter immediately makes the workspace feel calmer and more inviting, and it's amazing how much mental space it frees up. Once the unnecessary items are gone, I focus on organizing the essentials. I sort pens, notebooks, documents, and office supplies into separate containers, drawers, or small shelves. Grouping items by type not only makes them easier to find, but also keeps everything looking neat. For example, I have a small drawer for stationery, a tray for frequently used papers, and a separate box for sticky notes and clips. I also make sure my desk surface remains mostly clear, just my laptop, a notebook, and a desk lamp. This minimal setup helps me focus and prevents distractions. Labeling is another habit I swear by. I attach simple labels to files and folders, separating items by work, study, and personal use. It might seem small, but it saves so much time when looking for specific documents. I also keep a small tray or box for electronic accessories like chargers, USB drives, and cables. It's a lifesaver, especially when I need to grab something quickly without rummaging through drawers. Over time, these small adjustments have turned my desk from a cluttered chaos into a space that feels organized and functional. It's a small daily effort that pays off with increased productivity and less stress, and it's satisfying to start each day at a desk that's calm, neat, and ready for work. Once the desk is organized, it's time to tackle the shared storage spaces. Up next is organize the shared storage space. I sort everything into categories: books and magazines, children's toys, household tools, and seasonal items like decorations for holidays. Grouping items this way makes it easier to see what I have, prevents duplicates, and gives a sense of control over what can quickly become a chaotic space. Next, I make sure every box or container is clearly labeled. I write simple, readable labels, and sometimes even include a small picture for items that are used less often. I also sort boxes by size, which helps me stack them safely. For example, heavier boxes with tools or books go on the bottom, while lighter boxes with decorations or toys go on top. This prevents crushing and makes it easier to access what I need without pulling everything down. I'm careful not to cram boxes together. Leaving a little breathing room between stacks keeps the area visually appealing and makes it much easier to reach items in the back. For spaces with limited floor area, I love using multi-tiered shelving or mobile racks. These allow me to take full advantage of vertical space without blocking access. It's amazing how much more I can fit into a single corner when I think in terms of height and movement rather than just piling boxes on the floor. Over time, maintaining this system has made a huge difference. The storage area no longer feels overwhelming, and finding what I need takes seconds instead of minutes. It's a small daily investment of effort, but it transforms a cluttered space into one that is functional, organized, and even a little inspiring. While storage areas are under control, the kitchen is another hotspot for clutter. Let's dive into organizing the fridge. Now we'll move to clean and organize your fridge efficiently. Old leftovers or spoiled ingredients can quickly cause bad odors and take up unnecessary space. Once cleared, I wipe down all shelves, drawers, and compartments using a gentle solution of water mixed with vinegar or baking soda. This not only disinfects but also helps remove lingering smells. Regular cleaning prevents bacteria buildup and keeps everything fresh. Next, I focus on arranging items according to temperature and frequency of use. The top shelf, being the least cold, is perfect for foods that aren't very perishable: sliced fruits, bread, or bottled drinks. The middle shelves maintain a stable temperature, so I keep my prepared meals and daily essentials there. The bottom shelf is the coldest, ideal for dairy products like milk, yogurt, cheese, and also fresh meat or fish. The fridge door experiences the most temperature fluctuations, so it's best for condiments, sauces, sealed eggs, and bottled water. This arrangement ensures that every item is stored safely and remains fresh longer. Using containers and accessories has been a game changer for me. Small boxes with dividers help keep snacks, chopped vegetables, or fruits organized. Handled bins and lazy Susans make it easy to grab items without shifting everything around. Rubber bands can separate small bags, while repurposed milk cartons or plastic boxes work perfectly for cheese sticks or small vegetables. I also place a cloth or paper lining in the fruit drawer to absorb moisture, which helps fruits last longer. Finally, I stack containers neatly without overcrowding so I can see everything at a glance. Taking a little extra time to organize this way turns a chaotic fridge into a functional, visually pleasing space that saves both time and stress during busy mornings. Now that the fridge is functional, it's time to turn to one of the trickiest spots in the kitchen, the area under the sink. Next, let's look at organize the space under your sink. Over time, it can feel impossible to find what you need, and things start piling up, making the area stressful rather than functional. I've learned that a few thoughtful strategies can completely transform this hidden corner. The key principle I follow is that everything must be easy to access without blocking anything else. I take full advantage of the cabinet's height and depth, thinking vertically as well as horizontally. For example, I use boxes of different sizes to hold bottle sponges. This keeps similar items grouped together and prevents them from sliding around when I open the cabinet door. Lighter boxes go on top and heavier ones stay at the bottom to maintain stability. Stackable boxes and small tiered shelves are a game changer. They allow me to utilize vertical space while keeping each item visible and reachable. I also love using a lazy Susan or rotating tray for supplies stored at the back. This simple tool means I don't have to pull out everything in front to reach what I need, which saves time and prevents spills. Adjustable racks or shelves help separate items by type or frequency of use. For example, everyday cleaning sprays stay on the lower tier, while less used items like seasonal cleaners are stored higher up. With these strategies, even the tightest under-sink cabinet can become organized and functional. It's satisfying to open that door and immediately see exactly what I need. Taking a little time to implement these solutions makes cleaning less stressful and ensures that this often overlooked space works for you rather than against you. Speaking of wet areas, the bathroom is next. Now we're diving into organize and maintain your bathroom. Water spots and soap scum build up, so I use a mixture of vinegar and water baking soda or a gentle commercial cleaner to remove them. It's satisfying to see the glass sparkle again, and it instantly makes the whole space feel fresher. Next, I tackle the shelves and countertops. I organize shampoos, conditioners, body washes, toothbrushes, and cosmetics so that everything has its place. Using tray small boxes or tiered organizers keeps items contained and prevents spills or clutter on the floor. For smaller items like makeup razors or skincare products, I use multi-level racks or divided containers so that nothing gets lost or mixed up. This also makes it easier to grab what I need quickly, especially during busy mornings. Cleaning the floor and toilet is equally important, as damp areas can easily collect mold. I pay attention to corners, grout lines, and behind the toilet. These are often overlooked but critical for maintaining a hygienic space. I also make sure towels are hung neatly on hooks or bars and bath mats are regularly shaken out and washed. A tidy display of towels not only looks inviting but also helps the room feel more spacious and calm. With these routines, the bathroom becomes a pleasant, functional space rather than a source of stress. By maintaining surfaces, organizing daily essentials, and keeping moisture under control, I can enjoy a fresh, welcoming bathroom every day. It's amazing how small, consistent actions can turn even a small, often used room into a clean and relaxing retreat. With the bathroom sparkling and organized, let's move to the bedroom. Next, let's explore clean and clutter-free bedroom. Folding blankets, arranging pillows neatly, and changing the sheets regularly not only keeps the room looking fresh, but also makes going to bed more inviting. A well-made bed instantly gives the room a sense of order, which I find calming after a busy day. I focus on the vanity or dressing table. I keep only the items I use daily, my favorite skincare products, a toothbrush, or a few essential makeup items on the surface. Everything else, like rarely used cosmetics or hair accessories, goes into drawers or small boxes. This prevents clutter from building up and keeps the space functional. I've learned that even a few unnecessary decorative items can make the room feel crowded, so I remove anything that doesn't serve a purpose. Minimal decoration creates a sense of openness and makes it easier to relax and sleep. Cleaning the floor is equally important. I vacuum the carpet or rugs mop when needed, and make sure to get under the bed and into corners where dust tends to accumulate. This simple step dramatically improves the air quality and overall feeling of cleanliness. For extra storage, I use boxes or drawers under the bed to store seasonal clothing or items I don't use often. This way, I can keep the room uncluttered without losing functionality. By combining these habits, making the bed, organizing surfaces, removing unnecessary items, and maintaining clean floors, I create a bedroom that feels peaceful, organized, and easy to maintain. It's amazing how small, consistent efforts can transform a personal space into a calm retreat where everything is accessible, tidy, and soothing for both body and mind. Now we'll cover declutter and arrange your closet. I go through all my clothes, shoes, and accessories, deciding what I truly wear and what's outdated or no longer fits. Items that are still in good condition but no longer suit me can be donated or recycled, which not only frees up space but also gives these pieces a second life. It's a small act that feels both practical and satisfying. I sort my wardrobe by clothing type. Shirts, trousers, skirts, and undergarments each have their designated areas, either neatly folded on shelves or hung on hangers. I've found that folding delicate items like sweaters prevents stretching, while hanging everyday wear like blouses or jackets keeps them accessible and wrinkle-free. To make choosing outfits easier, I arrange clothes by color or frequency of use. My most worn items are at eye level, while seasonal or rarely used pieces go higher or lower. Small accessories like socks, scarves, belts, and ties are best stored in separate boxes or fabric pouches. This keeps them visible and prevents clutter from building up at the bottom of the drawers. I also use multi-tiered hangers and adjustable shelves to maximize vertical space in the wardrobe. By layering efficiently, I can store more items without overcrowding, making every piece easy to find. With these strategies, opening my wardrobe is no longer stressful. Everything has a place I can select outfits quickly, and the space looks tidy and inviting. Consistent maintenance, like returning items to their designated spots, ensures that the wardrobe stays organized over time. It's amazing how a well-arranged closet can simplify daily routines and even uplift your mood each morning. Finally, let's discuss long-term home organization learning habits and routines that maintain order, prevent clutter, and keep your home calm and functional. It sounds basic, but this small practice prevents clutter from piling up and saves so much time during weekly cleanups. Regular cleaning routines also make a huge difference. I usually vacuum and dust the living room once or twice a week, wipe down the kitchen and bathroom surfaces 2 to 3 times weekly, and clean the bedroom once a week. These routines ensure that surfaces stay fresh, dust doesn't accumulate, and chores never feel overwhelming. Over time, they become natural habits that maintain order effortlessly. I also rely heavily on designated storage solutions boxes, trays, and shelves so that every item has a fixed home. Whether it's small kitchen tools, office supplies, or children's toys, having a spot for everything reduces decision fatigue and makes tidying up almost automatic. Each month, I take a few minutes to review items that are no longer needed, outdated clothes, old papers, or miscellaneous household items, and either donate, recycle, or discard them. This regular decluttering prevents accumulation and keeps the home feeling spacious and organized. And I keep an eye on areas that tend to get messy quickly, such as desks, sofas, and the refrigerator. I adjust the arrangement or add small storage solutions if needed, so that daily life remains smooth and clutter-free. By combining these practices, returning items, maintaining routines, using storage solutions, and regularly decluttering, I've created a home that feels calm, organized, and easy to manage. It's rewarding to see how small, consistent actions lead to a lasting sense of order and comfort. By implementing small practical habits like returning items to their proper place, maintaining cleaning routines, and using clever storage solutions, you can transform every corner of your home into a tidy, functional, and welcoming space. I know it can feel challenging at first, but I want you to know that I'm right here with you, sharing these tips and guiding you through each step so you can gradually build a home that feels calm and manageable every day. After this video, I highly recommend checking out my next video. It's about valuable insights on letting go of items and habits that weigh you down. You really don't want to miss it. If you found today's tips helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. Share these simple, life-changing strategies with friends and family because everyone deserves a home that's easier to live in and enjoy each day.